Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Homer Bailey gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs. Any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's putting together an outstanding season on the mound. I mean, anytime you have an ERA in the low 3s, you've had a solid year. He's taking care of his own business. He's pitching deep in games and giving his team a chance to win every time he goes out. And I think the same will be today. He's going to give them an opportunity to win this game because they'll pitch well.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Backhanded. A quick out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think everyone is looking for a turnaround from Devin Mesoraco. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So coming to the plate, Joey Votto, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Prado is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting fourth.
Digging in now, Adam Duvall. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities you look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learned something and drive a run in here.
The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Bouncer down the line. But it gets fouled.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Well, Matt, two things for me come out of that base hit right there. One, he gets the two-out RBI, drives in the run, and it gives him a lead early. Anytime you get that lead early, it just relaxes the pitcher and allows your guy to pitch his game a little bit better.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And another foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A two-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. I'm not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now to the plate, Justin Bour. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Justin Bour.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Reds. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Here's Ichiro now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit. Martin Prado now. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, 4 for 14. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, nice piece of hitting there. Now they're first and second. Now think about this for a second. If he'd allowed him to maybe steal that bag, now you're looking at driving in the run or possibly having hitters at first, runners at first and third, as opposed to first and second.
Into the box now. JT Realmuto, left field and deep, racing back the left fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He can't get to it. This one's down, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back to back to back singles.
Batting 8th, catcher Dan Straley.
Into the box, Dan Straley. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Batting 9th, Shortstop.
Here's Echeverria now. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's gone 2 for 8. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Has a look, now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Now in the box, number 33, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Ready now, Eugenio Suarez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Gordon is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, second baseman,
Tony Renda steps into the box, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
Stanton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball in the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Renda is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a hard liner. Foul.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. 3-2. Two out, nobody on. Ball four.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Cozart is there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Homer Bailey. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Homer Bailey.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Gordon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder Arismendi.
Riding in once again, Arismendi Alcantara. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Stepping in now, Zach Cozart. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And Ichiro will make the catch and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Martin
Leading off
Prado.
for Miami.
He'll match up with
Third
Homer Bailey
baseman,
now to lead off the inning.
Martin Prado.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now batting, JT Realmuto. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dan Straley.
Into the box, Dan Straley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Here's D. Gordon now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 2 and the Reds 1. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Joey Votto.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And the pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here's another 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
And this will be fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Stepping in, Adam Duvall, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. He just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Now batting, number 33.
Now at the plate, number 33. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Reds lead 1. Our score remains 2-1. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In is Christian Yelich. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. too high, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Ready with the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Come on, let's get the crowd ball.
3-0 now.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
3-0 pitch on its way. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he's safe.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Here's Ichiro now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready for another shot now, Martin Prado. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, and here's a ball hit in the air. Duvall coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tim Adelman is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Tim Adelman.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Let's go, Red.
Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Let's kill the inning right here.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins on top, 3-1. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez
Leading off for the
comes
Reds.
into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eugenio Suarez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Up with it now is Prado. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Renda.
Tony Renda steps into the box. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Scooter Gennett will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Scooter Gennett.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Digging in once again, Dan Straley hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Fouled back. Another 1-2 delivery. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box, D. Gordon. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There was a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Working to keep them in the game here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
In now, Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip.
Stop it right here.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and it's still 3-1. Here's Arizmendi Alcantara. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And he takes ball one. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
One out, nobody on. Inside and low, 2-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, two gone.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Back up the middle. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight. Retired 8 hitters. Now with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retiring 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Tony Cingrani is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
52, Tony Cingrani.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
The 1-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back.
Oh, he spoiled one right there. That's a pitcher's pitch. 2 strikes. He wanted to get him to chase one, and he did, but he fouled it off. Nice job.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ready for another chance? Ichiro Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Suarez is there. Throw gets Ichiro at first as he's retired, trying to bunt his way aboard.
The batter, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax, relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Let's do
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. The 2-2 pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and a foul pop behind the plate. Once again, a 3-2. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout. Another payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And the pitch on 2-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. Miami's out in front, 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. A.J. Ellis is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 17.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the 0-1. Way out in front.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Here's another 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, number 33, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
That misses 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up. But when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Tony Renda is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. It's a big at bat.
1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Second and third here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
The pitcher number 52.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Brad Boxberger will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Jose Peraza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jose Peraza.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2 into the stands. He got it. Reds strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Severino Gonzalez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Severino Gonzalez.
In now is A.J. Ellis, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A little bouncer that goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Riding in once again, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here he comes on 2-0. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Set to deliver on 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D.
Here's D. Gordon now. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready with another 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Alcantara makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Arismendi Alcantara. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it to the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Kyle Bearclaw enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. In is Joey Votto now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Let's go, Joey, let's go.
From the stretch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score holds. It's 3-1. Cincinnati's Fountain Square scene there as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Drew Storen enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Justin Bour. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Justin Bour.
This is pulled into right. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Ichiro now. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back a guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 2-0 to Ichiro. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Here's the 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Martin Prado. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in. And even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Ready on 1 and 2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Miguel Rojas will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at-bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. A.J. Ramos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
44, A.J. Ramos.
Stepping in, Adam Duvall. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here it comes, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Devin Mesoraco stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in, number 33. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Billy Hamilton will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's the 2-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. First and second now, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Tony Renda steps into the box, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 men are on with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Echeverria is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Dan Straley earned his 5th win of the year. A.J. Ramos wraps it up for the save, his 30th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.